It is despicable yet entirely predictable. One delegation has chosen to indulge in mischievous provocation based on their tried and tested tactic of spreading misinformation and disinformation. It's completely misplaced to indulge in such political propaganda at this important annual debate. That the condition of women belonging to minority communities, notably Hindus, Sikhs and Christians, in that country remains deplorable. Anyway, I could go on, but I end here. As we approach the 25th anniversary of Council Resolution 1325, India reaffirms its unwavering commitment to the women, peace and security agenda. We recognize that sustainable peace requires women's full, equal, meaningful and safe participation at all levels of decision-making, including politics, governance, institution building, rule of law, the security sector, and economic recovery. Needless to say that economic and social well-being of the population in general, and women in particular, are integral to sustainable peace. India has made significant strides in implementing the WPS agenda. As the fifth largest troop contributor, India deployed the first ever all-female formed police unit to Liberia in 2007, setting a precedent in UN peacekeeping. Their work garnered tremendous appreciation within Liberia and in the UN. We have increased women's participation in our peacekeeping contingents, with more than 100 Indian women peacekeepers currently serving worldwide, including 3 all-women female engagement teams. In 2023, Major Radhika Sen, who served in the Democratic Republic of Congo, was awarded the UN Military Gender Advocate of the Year award. She follows in the footsteps of her illustrious predecessor, Major Suman Gawani, who was recognized for her service with the UN mission in South Sudan. She was honored by the UN in 2019. Domestically, India has been striving to enhance meaningful participation of women in decision-making roles. In 2023, India passed a historic women's reservation bill, reserving 1/3 of seats in national and state legislatures for women, empowering them in political decision-making process. We have promoted women's leadership in community mobilization and public government interface, recognizing their role as agents of social change and cohesion. The example of Seva in Gujarat comes to mind. It's a movement of self-employed women in rural and urban India. It's also the largest trade union of the country. It has pioneered the empowerment of self-employed women, providing a voice to numerous women workers in the informal industry and promoting their leadership at all levels. In a rapidly changing world, we must harness new technologies to enhance women's participation while guarding against online threats and disinformation. We have leveraged digital technologies to minimize the gender divide, enhance financial inclusion, and empower women, especially in rural India. We call upon the international community to develop robust mechanisms to address these emerging challenges. As we look towards the 25th anniversary of Resolution 1325, India will continue to strive towards further increase in women's representation in our peacekeeping contingents, sharing best practices and support capacity-building initiatives for women peace builders. Mr. President, India reiterates its commitment to translating the WPS agenda from theory to practice. We stand ready to collaborate with all stakeholders to build a more peaceful, inclusive, and gender-equal world. Finally, it is despicable yet entirely predictable that one delegation has chosen to indulge in mischievous provocation based on their tried and tested tactic of spreading misinformation and disinformation. It's completely misplaced to indulge in such political propaganda at this important annual debate. We are well aware that the condition of women belonging to minority communities, notably Hindus, Sikhs and Christians, in that country remains deplorable. An estimated 1,000 women of these minority communities, as per data of the Human Rights Commission of that particular country, are subject to abduction, forced religious conversions, and forced marriages every year. Anyway, I could go on, but I end here.